Now we're going to do more difficult two-step equations. A few things that are important to understand when solving equations, especially with rational numbers, or we can say fractions and decimals. If there's a fraction in the problem, you might as well just think of everything as a fraction. So that means if you have a whole number like 4, it can be written as a fraction by just putting it over 1. When we get rid of a fraction in front of a variable, we can just multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Because remember, that's like division, so we're undoing multiplication. And it's okay to write the answer as a decimal when the problem is already written with decimals. Otherwise, write it as a fraction. Let's go ahead and do example A. I'm going to go ahead and draw a line by my equal sign to keep track of where it is. This one looks tricky because it's a fraction, but let's check out our operations here. We have addition, and then we have this fraction bar. That fraction bar actually means division. So normally when we do our PEMDAS, when we're solving an equation, we do it backwards. So we do SADMAP. So normally we would undo addition and subtraction first, but that fraction bar, it's kind of grouping everything together. So anytime there's something grouped together, that's like the P for parentheses. So we're gonna undo that very last. So not gonna do the addition, we're gonna undo division. And we undo division by doing multiplication. So I'm going to multiply by -5 on both sides. Then I'll have that cancels and I get x plus 4 equals -15. Now it's really easy. I just undo addition by subtracting. And that cancels and I get x equals -19. Remember that you can check your answer by plugging -19 in for x in parentheses and just plugging it in your calculator. If you're plugging this in your calculator to check and you don't know how to enter in fractions, put parentheses around this part before dividing. And you want to say, does that equal 3? Well, I can check it right now. -19 plus 4 is -15. Divided by -5 is 3. So we're good. Yes, we got the right answer. Let's go ahead and do this one, D, over here. This one, I'm going to undo addition and subtraction first, this nice, lovely -1 out to the side. And you can just think of just doing the opposite. So it's negative, I want to get rid of it, so I'm going to add its opposite. And I've got, well, that's weird. Is it A? Well, it's minus. So this is like a little skinny one right here. So this is the same as -1A. And then on the other side, it's -1.2. Now, that -1 we don't want negative A, we want positive A. So I'm going to divide both sides by -1 to undo multiplication. And I get A equals 1.2. And there's my answer. Remember that you could plug that in for A in your calculator. -1 minus, in parentheses, 1.2. Does that equal -2.2? And this is like -1 minus 1.2. Yeah, it works. Okay, one last example. We have a fraction in front of our variable. We want to undo it. Whenever we have a number next to a variable, even if it's a fraction, it still means multiplication. So if you know how to enter this into your calculator, you could divide by 3/4 on both sides. But when you write that out, it looks really gross. You can still do it. It's still possible, but it looks really hard. Remember, that multiplying by the reciprocal is the same as dividing. So let's just multiply by the reciprocal. Okay. Now, these will cancel. Do you not believe me? Let me prove it to you. 4 times 3 goes on top, that's 12. 3 times 4 goes on bottom, that's 12. And you say, but that's 12 over 12, Miss Jo, but that's not nothing. Well, that does equal 1, and 1 times x is just x. So it does cancel. So I'll get x equals what? We have x alone. Huzzah! Now I'm going to multiply the others. You can multiply. This would be 36 over 30. And then you divide by common factors. The 6 goes into both of those. So it'd be like 6 over 5. You can also divide out common factors before you multiply. So 3 goes into both 9 and 3. Remember that we divided by 3. And 2 goes into both of these. We divided by 2. Hey, dividing by 3 and 2 is like dividing by 6. So we end up, when we multiply across, 3 times 2 is 6, and 5 times 1 is 5. Either of those methods for simplifying works. You can also use your calculator. That's totally fine. And I can keep 6 over 5 because it is a simplified fraction, and you don't have to make it into a mixed number, but I'll take 1 1/5 as well. Thanks, guys. Good luck.